It is time to head to Tikal. That sunset last night was just wow. Bienvenidos a Guatemala. So this was a huge surprise because honestly we didn't pay for this. If you're heading to Tikal, you will have to go through Flores like me. To find out more, click on the link above, and I've added Jungle National Park to that as well. Welcome to the Mayan world, famous for its 2012 prophecy for the end of world, which was a little misrepresented in the media. I'll tell you more about that later in this video. So I came to explore some of the most beautiful Mayan archaeological sites, and I will show you those in this video in Guatemala. So the actual Mayan world included the Yucatan Peninsula in the south of Mexico, further down to Guatemala, a little part of El Salvador and Honduras, as well as Belize. So it's absolutely incredible how amazing these people were, and I learned so much about them, and obviously about the 2012 prophecy as well. So let's go explore some of these beautiful sites, and you tell me what you think about these incredible people. So there's quite a lot here: sunrises, sunsets, and a lot of information in the middle. So let's go check it out now. I'm heading to Tikal from Flores, and since I'm staying there, I am going relaxed, and I decided to take the public transport, which was quite fun. So the bus that goes to Tikal apparently does not go to Tikal. So I'm gonna have to wait here for another bus or a hitchhike, I don't know. Well, I mean, it's a nice day, I don't mind. Bus number 2. Got the ticket, time to go to the hotel. At the end, I mean, I didn't do it on purpose, but I made it here on the public transport, but there's no difference in price. So I would recommend just booking the shuttle and just coming here if you're staying here. If not, a tour is the best way to do this. Let's go to the hotel because I have like 2 bags on my shoulders. I stayed in Jungle Lodge Tikal, which was perfect because you can easily get in and out of Tikal and around, and it is really beautiful as well and super comfortable. Tikal is an excellent place for birding. So if you like birds, it is beautiful here, and there's so many different species here. You can also go herping here, which is like looking for snakes. Or if you're really lucky, you can see a jaguar. I really hope I am that lucky, but I doubt it somehow. Buenos dias! It is time to head to Tikal and explore around. So my friends went for the sunrise and I decided to just skip it, but I asked them to record it for you, so enjoy that while I walk to Tikal, and then I'll show you around there. Let's go. This is the national tree of Guatemala, and because the roots, the branches kind of look the same, the Mayans thought the trunk in the middle was the road between the underworld and the heavens. Interesting. So I would definitely recommend getting a guide, because it's just, otherwise you're just walking through, a few buildings and that's it. But with the guide, it's really, good to understand what it was like, and, a little bit of the mindset and how the Mayans still believe in some of these things, including the ceremonies that they perform here. So Tikal itself means echo. And this is probably the biggest Mayan complex, archaeological complex for the whole Mayan world. And there are a lot of buildings here. There are more than 5,000, and there's barely 10-15% of that's been excavated, and it's still going on. But this place is absolutely magical. It's just, you walk around and you learn about these things and just kind of question what your understanding of your world is and what your understanding of your ancestor is, and how we actually don't give them enough credit, because they'd never used any metals, the Mayans. They only used rocks and wood, and they didn't know how to use the the wheels either until like probably much later. So, I mean, if you look around, like this behind me is a pyramid that's not been excavated. Truly mind-boggling. Let's continue. This is the Temple of Jaguar. So in Mayan world, there were two kind of temples. One, they were kind of flat on the top, and they had a temple on top, and they used them for worshipping, sacrifices. And these are the other kind of temples that are not to be climbed. That's why they are so steep. And another function of this was to actually, so people could navigate from quite far away. This is like 45 meters high. Crazy. So this is the main square, or sort of the Times Square of Tikal. And they have the Temple of Jaguar on one side and another temple on the other side. It's grand, it's huge and beautiful. So this you see behind me, this is a stela and this is the altar, and this is what goes usually on top of the temples. So you'll see quite a few around them and you know what they are now. Oh. If you want to find out some more amazing travel destinations, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and do follow me on Instagram and TikTok for some more amazing content. So coming to Tikal was an excellent idea, especially with a guide, because there are a lot of things that I didn't know. They were brilliant astronomers, so the way their calendar worked is actually much more accurate than our own calendar today. So, you know, the leap years were added because our clocks do not actually, you know, compute for the exact year. And brilliant. I mean, the whole thing with 2012 and the Mayan calendar ending, it's not that it was the end of the world. That's how far they actually calculated, and that's it. Because everything in Mayan calendar is cyclical, so that just means another cycle begins, and that's pretty much it. And it was mainly misrepresented in the mainstream media. How brilliant were these people, honestly. I think it is a good time to tell you to bring some comfortable shoes, water, mosquito repellent, sunscreen, and a few snacks with you. You will need it. There is no lack of pyramids you can climb in Tikal, and after climbing the one opposite the Jaguar temple, I am on top of another pyramid where you get up to see the sunset. It is also the only place in Tikal where you get phone signal, so I had to come up here a few times. What an absolutely amazing day. I just can't get enough of this place. By the way, if you're staying for sunset or coming for sunrise, make sure you have the extra band, otherwise you will be kicked out. Before coming here, I didn't realize how exhausting a day roaming around in Tikal could be. And yes, it's been a very long day, so I'm gonna start making my way back to the hotel. Buenos dias and Merry Christmas from Guatemala. I'm not doing anything today except for staying by the pool and then later on going to see the sunset in Tikal. So I will see you at the sunset. Until then, I'm gonna get some me time. What an absolutely brilliant Christmas day, and what made it special was this toucan who came right next to me and was doing his thing, and we had a blast together. Sitting on top of a pyramid, just watching this beautiful sunset, or this amazing surroundings. Being with my friends, it was one of the most amazing experiences, and I have to thank Tikal for that. That sunset last night was just wow, incredible, and we stayed like until it got dark and we saw the stars. I just couldn't make a video that was good enough, so I took some photos, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like with the Temple of Jaguar with a lot of beautiful stars. So check that out. Now I'm gonna go get into my shuttle, and then we head on the way to Ushaktun, which is another beautiful archaeological site about 40 minutes from Tikal. So enjoy the photos and I'll see you there. Just got to Washington. I'm just gonna, walk around, explore the place like the next 2-3 hours. So right by the entrance, there's a stela with a beautiful portrait of a man with a quetzal bird, massive feathers, as well as the ball court. So continue, walk around, explore. I'll show you what else this place has, but it has a very different vibe to the Tikal place because it's quite, it's a little hilly and a little bit different, but I like it. Let's go. This is the astronomical complex, and the 3 buildings you see right behind me, they are to mark the winter, summer solstices as well as the equinox. And there are some Mayan people doing a ceremony. Try and go close to them. Coming to Ashaktoon was an amazing idea because of the Mayan ceremony, but also because there's a lot less tourists here and it's not as impressive and you don't have giant pyramids. But the mosques were definitely a special touch in the astronomical area. And I also really like that there's a lot less tourists here, especially if you come in the morning. You get the entire place to yourself. And we also got to see the howler monkeys. I mean, we've been hearing them endlessly throughout the last days, but I mean, seeing them was really nice as well. So I would definitely recommend popping by if you have more time. It's definitely more intimate. Usually the best of everything is kept for ceremonies, and the smoke that goes from burning this stuff, incense and food and whatnot, that sends a signal to gods. Usually the best of everything is saved for the ceremony. That's chocolate, this is tobacco, some other plant, that's a resin of the copal tree, that is the heart of pine, sugar, lots of candles, incense and alcohol. These ceremonies are religious for the Mayan people, and so I would recommend showing the utmost respect, and if you are going to film, you should definitely get permission from the people, which I did. So this was a huge surprise because honestly we didn't pay for this, we didn't arrange for this. This is a local Mayan family who came to pay their respects at this place, and what an absolutely beautiful honor, and they were so kind and gracious to allow us to watch. So the ceremony starts with preparing, cleansing, and then they basically offer everything that's the best. They arrange it, and then a lot of different things go into the fire. The candles belong to specific family members. It's just a very nice ceremony. You just feel this beautiful energy. This is it from the Mayan treasures of Guatemala, but there's a lot more. There's a lot more to explore here. If you're interested, I would also definitely recommend El Mirador. That is a 5-day trek, or you can go do that as a day trip via helicopter. That's around $550 to $600. Mirador is also host to probably it's the pre-classical Maya period, and also probably one of the biggest Mayan pyramids there. This is it from here. I will see you in the next video. Until then, have a good day ahead. Bye. This is Brown Boy Travels. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please do like, subscribe and share. And do let me know in comments if you have any questions. You can also reach me on Instagram. I will see you in another beautiful destination in another video. Until then, you have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.